Many people right now in the cryptocurrency space are searching for high conviction layer ones to put their money in. They've just witnessed the massive pump of SUI from around, 50 cents, 60 cents, whatever it was, all the way up to over $5. We capitalized on that, buying it around 70 cents, and we took some profits basically at the all-time high. However, right now, I wouldn't be recommending that you buy SUI. I think there's other projects in the market which present better buying opportunities at this moment in time. And I'm going to be talking about one in today's video, which I specifically have been buying in the last few days. Yes, it could come down a little bit lower. However, it could present itself as the opportunity of a lifetime in the crypto market. And I think this project has huge potential, huge quality, and I'm going to share it with you today. Before we get into it, though, I want to let you know about the VIP group. This group is where you can track my buys and sells. Any project I'm getting in on, I'm going to be posting it in this Discord. It's a 24/7 active Discord. We have voice chats almost every day. Get yourself in there if you're interested. The prices will be going up once the crypto market heads up again. So right now we're seeing some nice dips across the board. Bitcoin 92K, total free still below all-time high levels. So it's looking pretty good, right? And I want to make it very clear here. We are still in an accumulation phase right now. We're not in the full-on altcoin season. The full-on altcoin season will happen once we significantly break above the all-time highs and we can begin that next leg up. When the top will be, who knows? Maybe it's April, maybe it's May, maybe it's even a bit later and it ends up being October, September, something like that. But the point is, we're not in that major altcoin season part of the bull run yet. It probably will come, and it's probably coming very soon. The project that I'm going to share with you today is called Say. Now, for the people who watch my live streams, you'll be wondering, why am I sharing with you this project when I was telling people up here, you shouldn't be buying it? Well, the reason why I'm looking at it right now is because of how much it's dipped. Its all-time high price is $1.14. It's currently sat at 37 cents. So there's a significant dump from the all-time high, a significant retracement, which presents a great opportunity to potentially start DCing into this project. Now, everyone was trying to say that Say was the catch-up trade to SUI, and it just never happened. And I was saying this to everyone, don't be counting on Say as a catch-up trade to SUI, because these two projects are very, very different, okay? The programming languages are different. The category that they're in, yes, they're both layer ones, but SUI is much more of like a meme coin kind of focused layer one with memes building on it and different protocols building on it. Whereas Say is much more of a layer one focused on DEXs, marketplaces, NFT marketplaces, things like that. So they have a bit of a different use case in the fact that they are, yes, both layer ones, but their layer one functions are both different. So I didn't really see it as a logical catch-up trade. And, that proved to be quite true because SUI kept on climbing, whereas Say started falling off. Now I think this is the time to potentially consider Say. It's at 37 cents. It's a 1.5 billion market cap, and it has great utility, great partnerships. Basically what Say is it is a extremely fast layer one with a focus on DEXs, marketplaces, things like that, just making them much more efficient and making them basically seamless, okay? They already have some applications right now with Dragon Swap, which is a DEX, with Pallet Exchange, which I believe is an NFT marketplace, and Silo, which is also a DeFi-related platform, okay, which you can actually stake your Say. They have a large amount of projects in their ecosystem. You can see from AI projects to gaming to DeFi. And just overall, it's a pretty well-connected layer one with a strong team. Say Labs, you can go do some research into the people behind it. I'm pretty impressed with the project overall. Okay, now, if we look at the speed, this just puts it into perspective. Solana has a 10,000 TPS. This is considered a very fast chain. Ethereum has 15 TPS, considered a very slow chain. Say outperforms both of those significantly at 12,500 TPS. Okay, now this is what I wanted to just allude to with the execution environments. Say is EVM compatible, okay, and CosmWasm compatible, which is very interoperable. EVM obviously relates to Ethereum, and CosmWasm is the Cosmos kind of code, right? So I like that. I like the focus on interoperability. Slightly different to Sui, which is a move-based project. But overall, I just like the project. I think it's very strong. And if you look at the all-time chart for Say, it doesn't look too bad, okay? It's a relatively organic chart. We'll pull it up here on TradingView. Yes, you have this weird wick here, but that quite often happens at the start of a project. But if you just look at it, it's a relatively organic chart. The chart, for the most part, looks fairly strong. It doesn't look like there's too much, insider selling. However, what I am going to point you to is this: the discrepancy between price and market cap. A lot of people think Say was just dumping and no one was buying it in the last few months. Well, it's not really true. What actually happened was dilution. The price remained the same or went down whilst the market cap was going up. More money was being injected into the project whilst the price wasn't really showing for that. That is because of dilution. Now, luckily for Say, the dilution isn't going to be too bad going forward. I think a lot of the dilution's probably already been done. If we look at the token unlocks here, you can see that 42% of the tokens are currently unlocked. And if we look at the emission schedule, well, from basically right now, which is January, every single month, about 2% of the supply comes out. So yeah, there's some degree of dilution, but it's not too bad, okay? I think at this point, the demand from investments is going to outweigh the supply coming out from dilution. So it's not a massive, massive worry of mine. I think a lot of alts are probably going to top out maybe around April or May anyway. So if that's the case, it's probably like another 6 or 8% of the supply coming out, with huge amounts of money being, thrown into crypto, huge amounts of liquidity coming in with the total free breaking out in the next few months. I don't think it's going to be a massive cause for concern, okay? Sui is also known for having token unlocks, but that hasn't really impacted the price because really it's all just about the narrative. It's all just about the sentiment. And if Say has very strong sentiment, very good hype, it doesn't matter about a few, whales selling from unlocks. The overall price is still going to go in the upward direction. And when you look at the market cap of Say being just 1.5 billion, I think this could present itself as a really, really good 10 to 15x play, maybe even 20x if all goes well. But it really wouldn't surprise me if Say goes to a market cap of around 20 billion, okay? And if it only went to 15 billion, that would still be a 10x on your money in market cap, right? Yeah, maybe there's some dilution, it's a little bit less, but I think Say is probably a 10 to 20x play at this point in time. Just to all-time highs, it's a couple X's, it's a few X's. Okay, the all-time high is over $1. It's now 37 cents. So just the trade up to all-time highs is multiple X's. So this is one of the best discounts in the market right now. This is one of the opportunities that's presenting itself to me as a buy. There's not that many strong layer ones that have come out in the last couple years. That's why Sui has performed so well, because really it's the most well-connected layer one and the best technology. But there's a couple others which are decent, Say being one of them. So you haven't got that many options. There's a lot of people searching for the best layer ones. This is going to do well in my expectation. Anyway, that pretty much wraps it up for today's video. It's on Binance and Coinbase, which, I like as well. No problem getting listings. Appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you think about Say. I'm pulling the trigger right now. I'm stacking some. And if you want to see some of my other buy alerts, if you want to see some of the other projects I've been stacking lately, head on over to the VIP group. It's linked in the description. You can track my meme coin buy alerts, my, layer one buy alerts. Whenever I'm shifting my portfolio around, whenever I make a major trade, you can see all of those things, as well as gaining a lot of insights and information from other members in the group who are constantly sharing unique projects. They called the AI agent trend very early on. And yeah, you're just being in a network of a bunch of people with the same goal. And as I'm speaking right now, there's a group call going on. They're talking about ideas. They're talking about the cycle. So it's nonstop. It's a 24/7 one-stop shop for crypto. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.